Go.
Hello, everyone. We are a group of three members. My name is Wandanet Hink, along with Eric Sund and Ugo Bryant. Today, our presentation focuses on sharing the result of our collaboration on the Collaborative Action Plan, with a particular emphasis on the Merdeka curriculum reform in Indonesia. So, as mentioned earlier, our teams include members from Cambodia, Kenya, and Indonesia, and our collaboration has been a great learning experience. Although we discover that our countries differ in context, many of our educational policy reforms share similar patterns, challenges, and opportunities. So working together allows us to compare our system more critically and understand how these policies operate in practice. So our collaboration helps us recognize that many challenges are not isolated. They are shared across regions, which make international dialogue, cooperation, and comparative study even more valuable. So first, I would like to briefly summarize the key trends that emerge across the three countries. We found that recent educational reforms in Kenya, Indonesia, and Cambodia all emphasize a shift from memorization to competency-based learning. The focus is increasingly on developing skills, values, attitudes, and that better prepare students for employment and contribution to workforce productivity. Another important trend is the effort to embrace diversity. Policies are becoming more responsive to cultural, social, and local needs within the curriculum. Additionally, all three systems highlight the growing importance of parental involvement, recognizing that families play a crucial role in supporting student learnings. However, our discussion also reveals several challenges. One of the biggest challenges relates to disparities between rural and urban areas. Students in rural areas often lack access to basic resources such as adequate classroom, electricity, internet, books, and other learning materials. This limitation make it difficult to implement new policy effectively. Teacher preparedness is another major concern. Many teachers are not fully trained to meet the expectation of these modern reforms, which affects learning outcomes. We also observe that many parents still do not fully understand their role in supporting their children's education, leading to missed opportunities for reinforcing learning at home. So during our collaboration, one finding that particularly surprised us was the lack of communication between policymakers and educators in all three countries. Policies are often drafted at the national level without meaningful consultation with teachers, schools, or other stakeholders. As a result, schools may feel unprepared, unsupported, or disconnected from the intention behind these reforms. This top-down approach creates significant gaps between policy design and classroom implementation. So next, I will give the floor to Eric.
Okay, based on our challenges that we found and we mentioned before, we try to consider three action plans to address the challenges. For the first one is over consistent regular meetings between government, schools, and academic institutions. Um, the purpose of this action plan is to keep policy, school needs, and academic advice in synchronize, and then reducing miscommunication and making it easier to base decision on solid data and real needs. The level of implementation of this action plan is around district and policy. The second action plan is over a teacher retention program, especially for teachers who are living in the remote areas. The programs such as housing support, professional development, mentorship opportunities to help teachers feel supported, valued, so they will stay for a long term in the remote area. The purpose of this action plan is to keep qualified teachers in the system. And the level of implementation of this action plan is around policy and skill. The third action plan is over ongoing professional development and technology training for teachers. Just focus on building digital literacy and practical strategies for teaching effectively even when resources are limited. The purpose of this action plan is to build teacher capacity, improve confidence in technology instruction, and ensure school can adapt to challenges such as poor connectivity. The level of implementation of this action plan is around school and district. The next one is about anticipated outcomes. We try to divide it into three things. The first one, stakeholders and partners. Those are 6 stakeholders and partners that we try to emphasize. They are ministry competent on authorities, teacher and staff, parents, school boards and management, community, partners, or private sectors. The impact of these action plans also we try to emphasize 6 impacts of those action plans that we mentioned before. The first one is strengthens communication across the system, enhances teacher support and consistency, improves instructional quality especially in underserved communities, generates valuable data to inform responsive policy, helps reduce equity gaps over time, and the last one supports long-term improvement in teaching and learning.
Well, who benefits and in what ways? So the primary beneficiaries will be students and learners. Implementing effective policies will help achieve the desired learning outcomes and goals this policy aims to address. Teachers and schools will also benefit from enhanced encouragements and opportunities for professional development. On a larger scale, the entire community will benefit as education empowers its members.
Alright, next, as the conclusion of this presentation, we try to emphasize 6 key indicators to assess action plan success. The first one, implementation reports and evaluations. The second one, regular coordination meetings between schools, Ministry of Education, and stakeholders. The third one, results of quality assurance inspections. The fourth one, external support through funding or additional resources. And the fifth one, improve student services and ongoing professional. And the last one, service and community involvement.
Thank you.
Okay, that's all from us on this presentation. We say thank you for you all.